Good evening from Kampala, Uganda. Good morning from wherever it is that you are at. Good afternoon. I don't know where you are at, but hello there. How is your family? How are the children? How is everyone? Hope you're doing well. As here, we are fine. We are happy once more to be here, and I think we have been on a topic talking about handling trauma in children, and I cannot say that we have exhausted everything about it, but at least some of the important things that we needed to know or somehow to have understanding about, we have tackled and we have talked about them. But as we continue, we can never exhaust these topics, some of these topics concerning children and concerning parenting. But today, I want to talk about relationship between spouses and partners while parenting. How does your relationship with your partner or your spouse affect the growth and the mental health of your child? It might not sound like it's making sense, but it does. Your relationship between your partner, parenting is different, as we have always said. It has changed in the 21st century more so. We have when we say partners, we have children in households that are parented by people who are not really their parents, like not biologically their parents. Maybe you have adopted children and you're parenting them, two of you. Maybe one parent is parenting children and the other one does not live with you and you're still parenting. For one reason or the other, maybe separated, maybe divorced, or maybe not married, but you have a child or children together. And so parenting in 21st century has several and many dimensions. And that's okay. That's what it is, and there is nothing that we can do about that. And so it's here. And so these are some of the things that we have to talk about, because now the children don't know, and they find themselves in this in what is going on. And as we have said earlier and again, we don't apply to be born in a certain family. Nobody applies to be born where they were born. You find yourself born there, and that is your home, okay? And so we want to talk about how your relationship with your partner whom you're parenting with, whether it's a good kind of relationship, whether it's a bad kind of relationship. Does it have an impact on your child or on your children? Is it good impact or bad impact? And so I can say that how you relate has a very, very important significance in the important significant impact on the growth and the mental health of your child or of your children. And so I will talk about the negative relationships, because we do have negative relationships. Partners that maybe do not agree on issues, maybe do not talk about issues, maybe do not know what to do about issues, and maybe are struggling in parenting. And so they have things that they are struggling with, and they struggle with these things in the presence of the children. And so the negative relationship between you and your partner can cause increased stress in children. Sometimes we do not understand that children go through stress too. They do go through stress a lot. Remember, they go to school. At school, they have homework. They are taught by people who are strangers per se, whom they don't understand, and sometimes maybe what they're taught is not easy, so they don't understand. So at school, they also have the teacher who's in their case. They don't understand what they're being taught. and or maybe they understand and they want to understand it better, or children have different stresses. Maybe they have a friend at school who doesn't play well with them. The stresses of children are not as the stresses that you would relate with and say are the kind of stress that you got, but they do have stress, and for sure children also have stress most of the times, and a lot. And so when you and your partner are not having a good relationship with each other, this increases stress in your child. It has a very, very negative impact on them. And so the kind of environment that this creates is a stressful environment. And so this can be in a way traumatizing. And so if you don't watch out, your child could be stressed, and even more stressed, and you don't know, and you don't understand, or they're behaving in a way that you don't understand what is going on, and this child is going through stress, and perhaps the way you two are relating is even adding onto it, all right? And so another negative impact would be emotional distress. Children become anxious, insecure, or responsible for their parents' conflict. So when you fight constantly, or if you talk about your parental issues in front of them and maybe argue about finances in front of them, argue about late payment of school fees, late payment of rent, issues concerning food. So children will start, emotionally, they get affected by that. And they start maybe thinking that if only there was a way, older ones will start feeling like a teenager will start feeling like, maybe I'm becoming a burden. Now I'm 16, I'm 17, I'm 15. Maybe I could go and do some work and support my mom, support my dad to take care of this family. I have had such issues, and I have seen such, I have talked to children who go through stress and who are going through the emotional distress of seeing how maybe their single parent is struggling, maybe their firstborns, or and they're feeling like there's something that I could do, maybe to help my mom or to help my dad, so that my mom doesn't fight with my dad, or my dad doesn't fight with my mom, or my mom doesn't get stressed. So mom or dad, when you're having your issues, you should be careful, because now when this boy or this girl is in school and you want them to concentrate on their studies, or you just want them to have normal